Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a swatch and review of the Australis Velour lips. So basically what the Australis Velour lips are, if you're not familiar, is they are like in a lip gloss tube and they are matte lip creams. So they pretty much are very opaque lip glosses, I guess, lip creams that go on matte, and they are not very drying at all. I'm not wearing one at the moment because I'm going to swatch them obviously, but they are really amazing. I have all 5 of them. There's only 5 colours in the range. And if you guys don't know where to get them, you can get them at farmers or at pharmacies in New Zealand. In Australia, I'm assuming they're available at like Priceline, Maya, Big W, all of that. If you live overseas, I'm not entirely sure where you can buy them. I will definitely have a look before I upload this video. So these are the colours here. You've got like a nude, and then the rest of them are pretty intense. So the nude is kind of like more of a brown nude. Then you've got a kind of like bright coral orange, a like true medium like royally purple colour, a really pretty blue based red, and then like a straight fluoro pink. Just a really quick review before I go ahead and swatch them all. I think that they all are really nice. They feel nice on the lips. I feel like they don't really accentuate dryness, which is great because they are matte. They aren't drying like a drying type of matte, like matte lipsticks are really drying, the matte ones are. But these ones I find really aren't drying to me, for me personally. I do find that a couple of them, particularly the purple and the orange, can kind of pull your teeth more yellow, you know what I mean? They can kind of make your teeth look yellowy. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch them for you all, starting from the lightest to the darkest, and then when they're on I'll kind of just give you my opinion on each individual colour. Just before I get started, one tip that I'd give is to have like pretty moisturised lips, just to ensure that it's not going to go dry on you. But I find either way I don't really experience that much dryness. Even when I do have drier lips, these don't really chap them anymore. So the first colour I'm going to be showing you is Perry, which is this kind of brown nude colour, which is that right there. I do like this shade, but for me I personally like to wear it with like a like over top of a concealer, god I can't speak today, and then just sort of blend it in just to make it a little bit more of a lighter nude. So you can see these go on like butter. They are so easy to apply. Package just arrived for me, yay! But anyways, this is the Perry here. It's a really pretty kind of brown neutral nude colour. And just another thing really quickly is that I find all of these but one colour are very forgiving. Even the brighter shades, like if I were to sort of go outside of my lip line while it's still wet, which I'd say it probably takes maybe like 20 seconds to go fully matte like this, I can just sort of get my finger and just wipe any mistakes and it comes right off. The only one that I have issues with doing that is the red, but yeah, I do like this colour. I think it'd be really good for most skin tones, but for me I like to put a little bit of concealer underneath just to mute the colour down a little bit and make it a little bit more nude, but I find when I do that it still does last really well. And just while I'm about to remove this, I'll talk about the staying power. I find that these stay really well on my lips. Although I will say that if you've just put it on and you change your mind, you're going to need like a oil-based remover because they just don't come off with a wipe at all. I mean, I swatched some last night and they've only just come off my hand. So the next colour I'm going to be showing you is the orange one, which looks like this. This one is called Rio'd or Rio D, and that's the colour there. This is the only one that I have some issues with because it goes on kind of a little bit less opaque, whereas all the other ones you can just do one swipe and it's pretty much fully opaque. This one is a little bit more sheer, and also I find it's kind of tacky on the lips, but I don't know if this is just my tube, so if you guys know is this just a bad colour or do I have a bad tube, please tell me, because I really love this colour. It's just a little bit tacky on the lips. So this is what Rio D looks like on my lips. As you can see, it kind of makes my teeth look a little bit more yellow, or at least in my opinion, but it is an amazing like neon orange colour, and as I said, it does have like kind of just like a little bit of tackiness to it. Like if I touch it the colour will come off. I think it's because I have to do 2 coats, but I mean I do really like the colour, and I mean if you put a lip gloss over the top the tackiness kind of goes away. The next one is the pink, which is called Malibu, and I feel like this is probably most people's favourite because it is just like an intensely bright neon pink. This is one of my favourites. I have 2 favourites in the line. This is the first one that I got that I really liked. And yeah, I'm just in love with this colour, like it's phenomenal. This is Malibu. I absolutely love this colour. It is just like a true bright pink, and I think out of all of them this one is the easiest to apply and is the most like truly opaque one. This is probably like my main recommendation if you guys want to try these, although the colour is really crazy. So the next colour that I'm going to be showing you is probably the only one that I don't wear and probably will never wear, but it's a good thing to have in my collection if I'm feeling daring one day, and it is Tokyo, which is the bright purple colour. Now this one again has a really nice formula, very good pigmentation and everything like that. It's just a very hard to wear colour. Kudos to them for bringing in a purple though, but it's just not my style. Excuse the dodgy application, but this is Tokyo on my lips. It is like a insane bright purple colour. Again, not really my taste, and I feel like this one can make my teeth look like a strange colour. I don't know if I'd say yellow, it just gives them like a weird cast. But I mean, if you are into purples, power to you. This is a really nice purple again, really nice formula, and nice and matte, everything like that. Finally, we're on to the last colour, and this one is probably my second favourite, or my favourite along with Malibu, and it is NYC, which is the really beautiful red. This is like a kind of like true red with like, I would say more of a blue undertone because it doesn't make my teeth look yellow. But this one is probably the most unforgiving of all of them. I find that this colour can bleed a little bit, and it also is harder to wipe off if you go outside of the lip lines, whereas the other ones you can sort of just like, you know, wipe it back in. This one will stain the skin. But it does go on really smooth and very pigmented. So this is what NYC looks like on. Please excuse the dodgy application. That's what I mean about this one, like you can't just wipe it away. It stains the skin pretty much instantly. This is the kind of colour that you'd want to like crispen up the edges with like a concealer or whatever, or like a pencil, you know what I mean, to just sort of make it really precise, because I don't know if you can see, but like around here, like where I've tried to apply it, it's kind of gone out of the lines, and also at the top here. So these are pretty much like transfer proof, like no colour is coming off whatsoever. Once they've dried, they are transfer proof in my opinion. The only issue that I have with these, and I think that's why I don't like the orange colour, is that if you kind of go over your lips more than once after it's dried, that's when you get that tacky feeling. So unless you really need to, I would definitely not recommend doing more than one layer, because that's when they will get weird and tacky. I've found that's kind of like on the purple one, I put a second coat on the bottom lip and it got tacky, so I think that's where the issue lies. But yeah, that's probably my main complaint, is that if you do like more than one swipe over the same area, once it's dried, it will go weird and tacky. In the same way, I think touching up can be a little bit of an issue with this. Like you might want to actually wipe it off before you touch it up, because as I said, maybe doing a second layer can add that tackiness to it, which isn't really ideal. So these actually retail at $16.50, which I think is really affordable, because they last a really long time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think that I've missed anything, please feel free to ask questions down below, and don't forget to check out all of my social media in the down bar and follow me and all that jazz. Really quickly before I go, I just wanted to mention that my upload schedule is now going to be Tuesday and Friday, so you can expect a new video every Tuesday and Friday New Zealand time. But yeah, that's everything. I hope you'll have a really good day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!